Job chapter 1, verses 4 and 5. And his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day, and sent and called for their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, It may be that my sons have sinned, and cursed God in their hearts. Thus did Job continually. The text gives a license. Now, ye souls who would deny to your fellow men all sorts of mirth, come and listen to the merry bell of this text, while it gives a license to the righteous especially, a license that they meet together in their houses, and eat and drink, and praise their God. In Cromwell's days, the Puritans thought it an ungodly thing for men to keep Christmas. They therefore tried to put it down, and the common crier went through the street, announcing that Christmas was henceforth no more to be kept, it being a popish, if not a heathenish ceremony. Now you do not suppose that after the crier had made the proclamation, any living Englishman took any notice of it. At least I can scarcely imagine that any did, except to laugh at it. For it is idle thus to strain at gnats, and stagger under a feather. Albeit that we do not keep the feast as papists, nor even as a commemorative festival, yet there is a something in old associations that makes us like the day in which a man may shake off the cares of business, and disport himself with his little ones. God forbid I should be such a Puritan as to proclaim the annihilation of any day of rest which falls to the lot of the laboring man. I wish there were 6 holidays in the year. I wish there were more opportunities for the poor to rest. Though I would not have as many saints' days as there are in Romish countries, yet if we had but 1 or 2 more days in which the poor man's household and the rich man's family might meet together, it might perhaps be better for us. However, I am quite certain that all the preaching in the world will not put Christmas down. You will meet this Christmas day, and you will feast, and you will rejoice, and each of you, as God has given you substance, will endeavor to make your household glad. Now, instead of telling you that this is all wrong, I think the merry bell of my text gives you a license so to do. Let us think a minute. Feasting is not a wrong thing, or otherwise Job would have forbidden it to his children. He would have talked to them seriously, and admonished them that this was an ungodly and wicked custom to meet together in their houses. But instead of this, Job only feared lest a wrong thing should be made out of a right thing, and offered sacrifices to remove their iniquity, but he did by no means condemn it. Would any of you ask a blessing upon your children's attendance at the theater? Could you say, when they had been in such a place, it may be they have sinned? No, you would only talk thus of a right thing. I think I can prove to you that this was a good thing. For first, you will notice, they met in good houses. They did not go to an alehouse to feast. They had no need to enter the tavern, but they met in their own houses, houses where prayer and praise were wont to be made.